So, contrary to what you might think, not everyone needs magnesium. This is a case of a 38-year-old female who isn't taking magnesium and also doesn't need it. So, when we look at your hair test, this is looking at what's happening inside your cells, as opposed to getting a blood test. A blood test is looking at what is moving in between your cells. So, if everything in your body is made of cells, whether that's your ovaries, your brain, your heart, your kidneys, your lungs, your skin, your hair, everything made of cells, we want to make sure that those cells have what they need to function. And how we do that is we look inside them using a hair test to understand the pattern. So we can see here on this patient's pattern that her magnesium is high. How we know that is that the white shaded bit of every box is the ideal range. So in the blue box, it's the middle, the pink box on the side there, it's down the bottom. So her magnesium is this second column. We can see that the top of the range, the very, very top, is 17.5. That's not even the ideal, that's really high. Her level is 34.6, double. So she has double the amount of magnesium, yet she's not supplementing with it. So this then gets us asking, why is her magnesium so high then? And this is why it is not just about supplementing. This is why we have to look underneath and really think about when your body is always looking after you, what is it trying to do? Because that's always what it's trying to do, is look after you. So why might this person's body wanting to hold onto magnesium inside the cell? And then we have to think about, well, what does magnesium actually do? And magnesium slows things down. It's a sedative mineral. That's why we have it to supposedly help us sleep, also to relax muscles, because it sedates things, it slows things down. So for her, her body was already holding on to magnesium inside the cells because it was saying, hey, we've been going and going and going so quick, we actually need to slow down. Otherwise, our metabolism is going to be moving too fast that it's dangerous for our health. Now, why might that be? When we've been under stress or when we have acute stress, our metabolism speeds up. For instance, right now, I'm sick. I've had a sinus infection and I'm noticing that my hair is falling out more. This can be a rapid sign of an increase in metabolism. There's more cell turnover. We also might have an acute increase in our metabolism if we're under acute stress. But if we're under chronic stress or chronic low-grade stress, where we might not necessarily feel safe in our environment, it's not that we have anything imminent danger, but we have low-grade, constant lack of time in our diary. There's always something for us to do. We're chasing after kids, we feel stressed at work, there's not enough time, there's deadlines. We might think that there's so much health information and looking after your body is another full-time job. And every single time you go to eat something or drink something or open the fridge, all of a sudden there's all of this threat that your body is detecting. Or you might even be really walking really fast, talking really fast, because internally there's this lack of sense of calm and pleasure and joy. So if that's you, even though you're not taking magnesium, and if that state's been chronic over a long period of time, your body will be saying to itself, hey, we need to slow down. So what it will do is any of that magnesium that's coming through in your diet or your body needing to shift and move it around your body, it will store it in the tissues. And when it does that, our metabolism slows down. We might get brain fog. Our thyroid can slow down. Our adrenal glands start to become fatigued. And that's exactly what we see on her second page here, looking at the ratios. Again, we're looking at this white shaded box is the ideal. And I want to orientate you towards this calcium and potassium ratio, the Ca/K. Ideally, it's 4.2. Hers is 183. It's way off the top. The top is 8.2. So when this is happening, the thyroid function can be decreased. This is where we feel cold, tired, have difficulty losing weight, hair falling out, brittle nails, and have that brain fog. So when this is happening, it can be because our body has shifted into this state. We can also see this with her sodium and magnesium ratio here, the Na/Mg. Ideally, it's 4. You can see the tiny level for her is 0.06. This is her adrenal function. It's telling us she's exhausted. So just because you're stressed doesn't mean you actually need magnesium. You need to support your pattern.